evening, everyone.
Amen.
I've forgotten actually how friendly the audience at the Actor Centre is. Just the most friendly in the world, especially Susie.
Yay!
If you knew her, how I knew her, you'd cheer.
My husband doesn't know.
Well, I'm sure you've tried to teach him. Everyone knows that it's just... someone's been speaking to her husband. I don't believe it! Yeah, anyway, I was up in Camden yesterday. There's nothing more confusing than Halloween in Camden. You just see all these goths dressed as accountants. And going, that's scary, no way. They're going to do trick or treat on Johnny Burrell's door. So it opens it in white skinny jeans. That's too scary, regular job, man, here. Have drugs and fucking razors. Anyway, at the moment, I'm in a pretty good mood because someone offered me tickets to go and see Lord of the Rings in the theatre. Have you seen it? It's now in the West End. Because when I was watching that film, I think it was like in the scene in front of Minas Tirith, you know, the massive white-walled city as the riders of Rohan crash down the hill into the flanks of the legions of orcs, whilst Nazguls are overhead. I thought, you know, this is good, but it's probably going to work better on the stage. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take him up on the offer because I was going to see Ben-Hur that night in the Finger Puppet Theatre. I'm Ben-Hur. I'm Ben-Hur. I don't know any lines from Ben-Hur. Just use Spartacus there. Did anyone go on holiday this summer?
Yeah.
Such an easy question to ask. Did anyone go anywhere fun?
Yeah.
Beirut! You came back alive. Did the bombs not go off?
Always drop it.
Sorry?
Always drop it.
Oh, always drop it. Okay, it's like one up from the suicide bombers in Glasgow. It was like a great impression of a human pork scratching, but not maybe didn't read the suicide bomber manual very well. They just like commit suicide, blow the bomb up. Didn't get it in the right order. Maybe the first terrorists who have actually felt more worried about their safety than mine, which is weird. I went on a holiday this summer, lost my luggage.
Aww.
Didn't see me go complaining to the Pope about it though. Didn't get David Beckham to video a little broadcast clip for it. Anyway, it was certainly newspaper marketing campaign of the year. You know, you've got to give them that. And though I think maybe Bring Madeline Home, the slogan, it's probably a bit out of date. Maybe if they really want to get the reaction, it should maybe be Post Madeline Home. They could stand there with the return address. But I actually love newspaper headlines. I really like, I prefer newspaper headlines to actually reading the news, because you get those little things outside the Evening Standard sellers, when they go and write what's in the paper. You just see sort of stuff like Bono grilled in Parliament. Awesome. You just see some sort of attendant going, nearly done. White skin, crisping up nicely. Save the sunglasses, the best bit. If you hadn't worn them indoors, maybe you'd have found what he was looking for. With or without shoe. Enough food-related puns there. Or even when I was up in Newcastle, I saw, after the floods, it was vultures play on flood victims. That's not climate change, that's climate awesome. Really. And then just yesterday, Kate McCann, Heather McCartney compares herself to Kate McCann in Princess Di. And everyone everyone got on her case. You know, everyone was like, you know, boo Heather. You know, don't, you know, everyone's going to pick on her. And, you know, fair enough to her. Her marriage was a bit of a car crash. And she knows what it's like to lose something close to her and become unbalanced. So Robin Lamb, he's now promoting lamb in England. And it's not just because their names are familiar, you know, they're very similar, exactly the same. But they discovered that Slamming the Lamb was New Zealand's #1 porn website. So they decided to change that one, pretty smartish. Yeah, it's here, it's nice to be here and all, but I do feel slightly guilty because I'm leaving my girlfriend at home. And, you know, if I don't have a crow's eye on her, I've got no idea what she'll do. I don't often get girlfriends, really. You know, go date rape my hands just to have a wank. And, I mean, and she's no looker. She's no looker. It's the sort of person who'd have plastic surgery out of politeness. But at the end of the evening, when I'm like, she's got to go home early, I can send her home in an illegal minicab. Absolutely no worries. Illegal minicabs, they're probably the only thing more dangerous to women than going on a date to a local beauty spot. How often do you read about them in murders? Body found in local beauty spot. I'd avoid that. Avoid that, and avoid breaking up a fight if you're a teenager. Because if you'll notice, in all gang killings, it's the kid who's breaking up the fight who gets killed. Yeah, you know, start fights, you know, retaliate in fights, absolutely don't break up fights. You know, because you're definitely the innocent one. I'm pretty sure the community around Hitler at the end of the Second World War would have been, you know, he's a great painter. Worked hard, loved dogs. I'm pretty sure it'd be something like that would have happened. Maybe. And anyway, the one thing that I don't really, you know, I'm slightly suspicious of with my girlfriend is that she owns a vibrator. You know, who wants to really go out with someone who's a little bit lazy? It's not so tough. So now I'm going to leave everyone. I'm going to say thank you very much.